Moscow decided to extend the validity of the grain deal after it had assured Kyiv that the humanitarian corridor would not be used for military purposes. Since August 1st, 10 million tons of food have been exported from Ukrainian ports to 43 African countries. Russia's defense minister, Sergei Shoigu, informed our Minister of National Defense that the grain transport would continue as previously agreed. The grain corridor leads to poor and underdeveloped countries such as Somalia, Djibouti, and Sudan. Yesterday, a Russian jet fired 2 cruise missiles that flew over the grain corridor in the Black Sea. According to the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, such provocations hinder the transport of Ukrainian raw materials. Every time Russian blackmail increases, food prices go up. Had it not been for the Russian attack on Ukraine, there would have not been a threat of a global crisis in this field. Our exports are inefficient because every Russian missile that has hit our ports, grain silos, and power plants that power our agricultural industry effectively prevents us from doing so. Yesterday, Spain's foreign ministry delivered 30 ambulances to Kyiv through the UN Population Fund. Ambulances will serve as mobile clinics and provide primary health care.
The government of Spain, the people of Spain stand with Ukraine, and we must not forget that this illegal, brutal, unjust and unjustified war, and they are partially thought for pregnant women, and we are sure that the babies that will be born during this period, they represent the future of a free and sovereign Ukraine.
Meanwhile, the Russians are leaving the checkpoints in the villages near Kherson. The occupiers retreat under the pressure of the Ukrainian army. One of the Russian strategies to thwart the Kyiv counteroffensive is to blow up the dam at nearby Nova Kakhovka. Therefore, in Kherson, the authorities are continuing the evacuation of the civilian population. God forbid, I don't want the dam to be destroyed. Of course we are afraid of this. That's why we're leaving. For months, Russians have been destroying cities and strategic civil infrastructure facilities. Railway infrastructure remains one of the targets of Russian artillery. The hit on transport is a big blow to the Ukrainian budget. Yesterday, the Russians damaged the last 2 high-voltage lines connecting the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant with the Ukrainian energy system. The facility is currently powered by 9 generators. However, fuel to service them is enough for only 15 days. The company announced that if external power is not restored, the power plant will be shut down.
Find a way how we can fix it in a fast way.
Once again, we call on the international community to take immediate action to demilitarize the vicinity of the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. The Russians should immediately withdraw all troops, also from the city territory. The security of the whole world depends on it. Meanwhile, Russia has launched flights from the Middle East and North Africa to Kaliningrad. Therefore, the head of the Ministry of National Defense, Mariusz Błaszczak, announced the creation of a temporary barrier on the border with the Kaliningrad Oblast. The barrier will seal the Polish border in the event of hybrid attacks.